Okay, I gave both fighters their instructions in the dressing room. I'm just cautioning you now. Obey my command at all times. Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
As Ray said, Tommy Hearns usually likes to establish dominance early in the fight. I expect for that reason that Marvin Hagler will look to come on and counterpunch, at least in this first and perhaps through the first several rounds, looking for an opening if Hearns opens himself up.
The early rounds could really dictate how this fight will go.
The first round is a key round.
We're underway. And the pace is up-tempo right at the opening bell.
Hagler being the aggressor.
Hearns working that jab. He has a very quick jab. There's no denying it. And he caught Hagler with two good jabs and a right hand that might have hurt Hagler. Tremendous pace in the first round.
I expected this, Barry. Both guys are going at it.
Hearns getting the better of it right now. No nonsense at all here. And a left hand by Hagler. What a pace.
You know, both the guys just winging shots, so whoever gets caught in the chin may go down.
Left hand by Hagler that stood Hearns straight up. And a right hand. Both men have felt the wrath of the other.
Tommy is hurt. His legs a little shaky, unsteady. He winded in the next round.
It is over the right eye, I believe, of Marvin Hagler. We'll wait till we get him. And there's a lot of blood early on here. An awful lot of blood on the face of Marvin Hagler. It is at a place where it could do serious damage. We'll know between rounds when we get into the corner. Hagler punishing Hearns now. But it is Hagler who is bleeding. This is still the first round.
The second round, these guys will definitely pace themselves. There has been no boxing at all, just fighting here.
Just slugging. Blood on the face of Marvin Hagler. Again, we can't quite tell where it's coming from while Hagler continues to dish out punishment. And now Hearns bounces right back. This may be the most brutal, even round you've ever seen in boxing. And the key man in this fight can now be the corner. Hagler comes out with a quick right hand. It is not a pace that can go on for 12 rounds. There's no question.
Tommy's standing right in front of Marvin.
Hearns said he had to keep that foot outside of Hagler to be effective with the jab.
That was a hook.
Good left hook, and Hearns left his feet. Hearns is hurt.
That was a good get, Barry.
Hearns is definitely hurt.
He is definitely hurt. And now this is when Marvin should take control.
Hearns was holding Marvin Hagler's right hand there. Now he tries to fight back. Takes the right hand. Takes the left hand. Hearns against the ropes. He's on rubber legs. Another good right hand by Hagler.
Now this is when Hagler really goes to work. Tommy shouldn't be here against the ropes.
Trying to weather the storm here in round two. Big round for Marvin Hagler.
Hagler is really on with it. Watch Tommy legs as he walks back to his corner, whether he's steady.
Well, there's no question the two most prevalent words on the lips of the 15,000 here at Caesar's Palace have got to be great fight so far. This entire crowd here, as a matter of fact, collectively is on its feet as we start the third round. Richard Steele says don't push.
What has happened, Tommy can't take too much of this. And again, it's a matter of accumulation of punches thrown by Hagler, which is probably wearing Tommy down.
I'm sure Marvin feels that he has got to hurry things up here because that cut is not going to get any better. There's no question about it. Right hand sends Hearns. He doesn't know where he is. Hagler goes in for the kill now.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's down, and he may be out. I'm not sure he can make it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and he's up. He's up at 9. He doesn't know where he is. It's over. This one is history. Marvin Hagler, a tremendous victory. And there will be no doubters in this one.
I said it. I felt something, but couldn't do that. I stated earlier that Tommy should use his skill, box his man.
Tommy Hearns being carried back to his corner now by his handlers. And obviously, a beaten fighter.
I also stated if Tommy Hearns should lose this fight in the fashion in which it happened, he will retire.
Well, it took him, we were talking about this before the fight, Ray. It took Tommy Hearns a year or two.
We have another shot. And the right hook, which was the key punch, and I made that point earlier, that would be the punch that would pretty much put Hearns out.
Well, another thing that we talked about, too, the first time that Thomas Hearns hit Marvin Hagler with the right hand, Hagler didn't step back.
But a couple of times, Marvin was shaken by Tommy's right hand. And after a while, I knew after accumulation of punches to the body, to the head, and Tommy would retreat, that it was more so in Hagler's favor.
But it's a tremendous victory. And Marvin Hagler, after he fought Roberto Duran here, really wanted the recognition as the great middleweight. And frankly, it wasn't a great fight. I don't see how anybody could not acknowledge the fact that Marvin Hagler was a marvelous, to coin a phrase, use his name, marvelous middleweight champion.
A very proud champion, a very dedicated champion, and he proved that. But again, this fight did not show boxing skill. It was just a matter of hard determination and a great deal of power.
But the fact is, we've seen Marvin Hagler when he does show good boxing skill.
Well, again, Brad, take a look, and that right hook put Hearns on Queer Street. Tommy here is hurt. Doesn't know exactly where he is. Look at his hands. His hands are dropped.